قَالَ قَائِلٌ مِّنْهُمْ, one of them said, إِنِّي كَانَ لِي قَرِينٌ, I used to have this friend I always hung out with. Qarana actually means to come right next to something. Like a generation comes after another generation, qarn. It flows into the other. I had a friend that I always hung out with. There was this guy, man, we used to sit in every class together. There was this girl, she and I, the sister says, she and I, every class we took together. I used to go sleep over at her house, she used to come sleep over at my house. People used to think we're siblings. We used to hang out all the time. I don't see her. إِنِّي كَانَ لِي قَرِينٌ يَقُولُ أَإِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُصَدِّقِينَ. And then Musaddiqeen, then he has a flashback. The person has a flashback. Oh, that friend of mine, when I became Muslim, or I became Muslim, I really became Muslim, then he turned to me and said, are you for real, bro? Are you for real? إِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُصَدِّقِينَ. Are you seriously confirming the truth in the message is not what it really is saying in our time? What it say? Are you for real, man? Your prayer? Jannah? Hellfire? What are you talking about? Let's go. There's a party. Let's go. No, bro, I'm afraid of hellfire. What? Hellfire? Where did you get this from? What's wrong with you? What happened to you, man? Forget it. I'll just go. You're missing out. إِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُصَدِّقِينَ أَإِذَا مِتْنَا وَكُنَّا تُرَابًا وَعِظَامًا إِنَّا لَمَدِينُونَ. When we are reduced to decayed dirt and decayed bones, we're going to be brought to justice, to stand in front of Allah and to be made to be judged. Madeen from deen. It's maf'ul, like madiyun. Madinun. We're going to be brought before Allah to be judged, and where are you getting this stuff from? You used to be so much fun to hang out with. We used to chill, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Qala. So this is the last conversation he remembers with his friend. Because after that conversation, they stopped hanging out. His friend did his thing and he did his thing. They just parted ways. And then he got married and moved on with life, moved out of the city. He doesn't remember that high school buddy of his from back in the day. He doesn't remember. But then in Jannah the memory comes back. And now we're learning something else, that in Jannah we'll remember everything. We'll remember everything about dunya. And then he says to everybody else sitting in the crowd, all the other believers that he's facing, and the drinks are being passed around, and he says to them, هَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُطَّلِعُونَ. Hey, you guys, would you like to find out what happened then? اطَّلَعَ, to climb up a mountain again, to climb on a height, to discover something. So would you guys like to start an investigation to find out what happened? Now what do we learn about Jannah? وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. You're going to have whatever you place an order of. And what order did you just place? I want to know what happened to my friend. هَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُطَّلِعُونَ. فَطَّلَعَ. So he made the request, he tried to find out. فَرَآهُ. So even in Jannah, Allah opened a window for him and showed him a window into the middle of hell. فِي سَوَاءِ الْجَحِيمِ. He saw his friend in the middle of Jahim, in the middle of the roar. Remember there was a path to the roar and it was getting louder and louder? You remember that? He's in the middle of the Jahim. He's deep in the thick of it, his friend. And now this guy, now you need you to keep with me where the scene is happening. This person is in Jannah, and they've gotten a view into Jahannam. And they're looking at their friend only because they requested, I want to see my friend. Even that wish is granted. Jannah grants you every wish. He looks at his friend, he says, Tallahi, I swear to God. By the way, Tallahi is never used except in cases of emergency. In crazy cases. Normally you say Wallahi, Arab says Wallahi. Wallahi, it's 100 degrees today. Wallahi, the exam, I don't know. Wallahi, I hate that guy. It's fine. Tallahi, when you mean business, when it's really intense, when it's serious. Tallahi, in kitta la turdin. He doesn't even say, Tallahi, are you okay? Are you alright? Can I do something? Can I get you some water? Because there's water being passed around over here. Ma'in bayda'a ladhatin lisharibin. Can I just throw some down at you or something? No. First thing that come out of his mouth. Oh my, I swear to God, you almost made me fall off the cliff too. See how much imagery of the cliff there is? فَطَّلَعَ, to climb on a mountain. To climb on a mountain. Then turdin arba yurdi irda, to drop somebody off a cliff, to push somebody off a cliff. He's like, man, you almost got me pushed off the cliff. What's he talking about? He's like, I almost hung out with you. I almost adopted the same lifestyle you have. Oh my God, that was close. Because I used to hang out with you all the time. We used to think like one. We used to do everything together. And I almost did the haram things with you too that you were up to. But, oh, that was close. In kitta la turdin. And where is he still? Where is this guy still? Still in Jannah. And he says this. لَوْلَا نِعْمَةُ رَبِّي, he says, had it not been the favor of my master, لَكُنْتُ مِنَ الْمُحْضَرِينَ, I would have been from those who are made to stand. Now, made to stand, presented for evaluation, happens in Judgment Day. Has Judgment Day already come and passed? Yeah. So he's reminiscing, I remember, I was passing by, I was making my way to the gates of Jannah, and I saw some people couldn't go because they were being interrogated. You know how there's an express line in the Travel Security Administration? And then there's the everybody else line. And there's some people just go through security and watch everybody else still standing there. The VIP pass. This guy, as he was walking by, he saw those people that were standing, huge millions of people standing, waiting for their interrogation or the interrogation going on. And you just walk straight into Jannah, the path. So he says, oh my God, if Allah's favor wasn't there, I would have been in that list, that group of people, because that's where they end up. لَكُنْتُ مِنَ الْمُحْضَرِينَ. So he's reliving now in Jannah, he's reliving the events of Judgment Day. Just because he saw a picture of hellfire. So now the window is closed. He doesn't want to look at it anymore. His wish is granted, the window is closed. Where is he again? Jannah. But you know why I keep saying that? Because now that the window is closed, he looks at Jannah again, and it's like he's looking at it for the first time. It's like he was never there. Was he already there? Was he already hanging out? Was the Judgment Day already passed? Everything's already done. But even just that look shattered the memories of Jannah for him. It's like, now his new joy is not that he's in Jannah. His new joy is that he's not in hell. That's his new joy. So the first thing he says, أَفَمَا نَحْنُ بِمَيِّتِينَ, are we really not going to be dying anymore? Really? There's no more death? He already knew that. But he's saying it because he's in shock. And how great not being in hell is. إِلَّا مَوْتَتَنَا الْأُولَى, except the first death we already tasted, it's over, right? It's not going to happen again? وَمَا نَحْنُ بِمُعَذَّبِينَ, and we're never going to be tortured again, right? We're never going to be tortured, right? Oh my God. Who's going to be talking about torture in Jannah? But this guy's so happy to be in Jannah now, not because of the drinks and the company and the beautiful spouse like that. That's like the eagle's egg on top of the mountain and all of that. He's happy because he's not in hell. It's amazing. وَمَا نَحْنُ بِمُعَذَّبِينَ, we're not going to be tortured ever again. إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ, no doubt this is the ultimate success. For this guy, the ultimate success is not being tortured. Because he sees what it's like.